Grand Rising and welcome back. Um, I was just thinking, and I just told my daughter to bring my Bible out here while I was sitting in the car. And I just read this one here, calls him Lord. Okay. Then is he his son? Because some people, there could be somebody calls him Lord. Because that was the first time you see, but I be seeing like, why you didn't, it's a difference of thinking something when you talking to people, that's how you picking up the vibe, and you saying something or calling somebody out on everything that they say. Sometimes you just listen, but it's like, damn, I wish I would have asked that question when I was there or something like this or whatever. But sometimes as I'm traveling away from something, then or I'm looking at something else, like I was looking at this, because my dad was like, yeah, it's my daughter, she here. I'm just talking to my daughter. But like, this dude been working around just my dad probably for a while. He like, I never seen this person, but I don't know why I feel like there's an elder in the background. Because I remember my dad was like, oh, if you want to be something, then you're gonna have to come around more for them to think. And I was like, oh no, well, I'm not, I'm just saying that these things is gonna, if these familial things, or basically I'm just saying I want whatever. If these people are figuring out, if the wife, so-called wife, and the daughter is doing something aside, I want everything before the marriage. Like, even if these people wasn't married and they just got married now, everything was built before the marriage. I want everything before the marriage. I was like, well, I'm not even, the one metro house or whatever. But now that I think about it, no, that was before them. So I would want that too. But I don't know. Because I really feel like somebody's trying to push somebody out of a place to another place. But it's still like these people started at the bottom and now they feel like they're close to something that belongs to me only, the crown or something like this. And I'm closer to the crown now than I was before. To go back, it just, I don't know. Like I told you, I was listening to that story about that wartime girl. I forgot what her name was the other day, and she was like, spoiled, or she had a certain type of life or something. Then she had to go back. It was embarrassing for her to go back there and become like a socialite or something in a certain area. But I don't know. Everything is I'm hearing the intuition of something is saying everything is a setup basically though right now. Like, all these people are not even on the level of the Christ or me right now, and they are the mechanisms that pull things and push buttons on screens and put chips in people's houses and put stuff inside people's body and put stuff in your drink and put stuff in your, you know I'm even hearing like somebody putting something inside of somebody's vaginal area. And I was just thinking like, that's weird. But the only thing I can think about is like spermicide or something. Like, somebody is trying to, these mothers that I was picking up on with the Sesame Street deck. Mothers-in-law, sisters, aunts, people that could be kind of close, or girlfriends. Like, somebody's giving somebody an extra key, or they're setting people up and hiding them in houses, or like I said with the Gay Rights Act, like having you set up at hotels and shit like this, giving people the key to your room. Something like this. Like, I was just thinking like the minuscule something happened earlier, and I'm like, really? Like, this is what people are doing, like small things like that to really try to get something to go in some direction. Like, these motherfuckers is weird and crazy and meticulous. This might be why they was kicked out of the Truman Show. Like, it was something minuscule, and I'm like, who would take the time to risk their life to come out somebody's house to do one little thing like that? It's not going to cause a fatality. It's just showing you that somebody's showing you that they can get in your house, right? Then I was thinking about nurses. Another thing that some of these entities are attaching on to is nurses. Okay. And I was thinking when it comes to retired nurses, at some point in time, they should just revoke. I don't know how it works when you retire from nursing, but it's almost like at some point in time, they should revoke their certificate or something, because other entities or people can add on to that, use these things and do things in a dark manner or in the background. I need to find. I just had my Apple phone earlier when I was asleep. My D baby took it, and then they left for a couple hours, and I can't find my phone in the house again. The phone ain't even on. Like, but I be just thinking people. People just be doing weird things. Okay, I don't know if somebody tried like take your phone there where there's some crime happening. Imaginary system of like this is tangling a web, because you could go to sleep one night and you didn't see no web. A couple years ago, I kept on experiencing this. It was a spider or something by the front door, and I would wake up in the morning within a couple of months span, and it'd be a last night it wasn't there, but it'd be a thick ass spider web in between my door and the wall of the door, like the frame of the door. So when I open my door, I'm ripping this thick, like overnight, a spider just put that web there, and I would open the door and it would rip open. And it just that night, 10 o'clock at night, something like this, it wasn't there. Back then it wasn't other people in the house. It was just me, my person, and my youngest. Um, but so it wasn't like at nighttime when he, come home. He don't really go out late because he got to go to work the next day. I really ain't really going nowhere, and the little one don't need to come out late. So that's why I'm saying, like, we all be in the house by 9 o'clock or something, 8 or 9 o'clock. By the next morning, it's a big thick thing when I come out early in the morning to come smoke a cigarette. So somebody could be doing like it's a web with a web they weave. Somebody's webbing something. Somebody's name could be Weber, okay, or Web. I remember when I first moved to Kenosha, to that house. Me and my children used to walk over to this place. It was called George Webb, and they had pancakes and stuff like breakfast. A lot of older people used to be there, but it was really cheap, like $5 for like a whole breakfast, and we used to walk over there. So something could be significant about that place or that area, because there's a big field over there. Um, there's a big field next to it, and there's a water tower or a 5G tower, or there's some kind of tower back there too. Anyways, all right. So really, I've been thinking when we are these seers or seekers or whatever this is, or prophets, like some of the stuff we don't know why we're saying that, but this could be people putting in their. I look at it as like people putting in their request. Somebody could be working on something anywhere in the world. They need that one little information. You might speak that, and then they're like, got it, that one thing. So this is the piece to the puzzle. Now we can go into this field and find out something. So this is how people might look at it and say that like it's ADD, but no, this is like, I don't know, this is like something else. Okay, because it's the people that told these lies and wove this web before. That these false documents and things that these people have, elaborate documents and cases with these shit that just look ridiculous. These people must be saying about somebody, and it's like you didn't know that they were doing this, but your subconscious, because people be playing in people's energy, it recorded it. So when Jesus is saying, it could be also a collective subconscious thing, because when he was saying, when people two or three are saying, speaking in my name in one place, I'm there. But I don't think that mean that he actually there. It's like, this could be even the energy of three people from the same soul group or soul tribe or something, or your family and friends. They have a party or something like this. um most likely, if these people are connected to you, and there's 50 people there, two or three, and these connected to your family, your neighborhood friends, your community, three of them are maybe really heavily connected to you. You could have dated one in the fifth grade. You know, one is your cousin. Y'all talked about everything when you was young. One is your dad. Is at your dad's house. So three people there. This could create some kind of funnel or something for information. That's just another way to look at it on just a more lesser something. But I can go further with that, that these are people that, like what I say about those three yesterday, they work together to transport or something, and very well likely that somebody could have a clone of me or you somewhere. They're not gonna they know that I'm not around that much. So bitch, a cousin of mine could be having a clone of me sleeping with them right now, and I would not do that. But for them to carry on whatever this sinister sick shit that's not of, is not of God, even if they're trying to say it was in the Bible, everything in the Bible is not of God. You see what I'm saying? And they could be doing something like that. Like somebody could be totally brainwashed, brain dead, hooked up on a machine or something. I'm not sure. Okay. This could also be people coming into your home. Like I told you, these people that are marks or targets. Your neighbor could be a part of this, affiliated with this secret group. Somebody that lived behind you across the street or something. And these could be people that come, that have access to your home. Somebody saying, please don't leave me. That song keep coming up. So somebody knows they fucked up. Somebody knows that something, they know something. Okay. Um, some of these people could be walking around with like some private immunity or some shit like this. You know, that'd be crazy if somebody got this immunity, or these people got it because I'm the queen and I didn't know, and they were sitting in my energy, or they were sitting and maneuvering stuff in the kingdom, right? Um, excuse me. Um, but they have me out, they have me on the spotlight waiting for me to do something wrong, when the only reason why you got the immunity with some of these people, these adults, or some of these people that was, you know, avenging angels or something that could have been parked or placed around me, is to protect me. How you going to use it to protect your family that's attacking me, and I'm not protected to protect myself? So when they say Israel, and I'm going to say the Holy One of Israel has the right to protect herself, or Israel has, they're saying, why Israel, look what you're doing. But that is, that Israel, or is that another group that wants Israel out of the way? What is Israel? Because Israel could be a place, Israel could be a land, Israel could be a person. So which one are you talking, before you come for somebody, which one are you talking about? Some of this shit could be a state of mind. But just let's replace the name Israel and put something else. Somebody being able to protect them. Somebody being able to protect themselves. That means that somebody out of a class or a group of people have not been able to protect themselves. That could just be putting on my covering, or a tent of covering, or where is my covering, where when Jesus said, where is my garment, that could be the covering. Or they talk about a tent of covering for someone. Somebody could be, that's a birth, that's a lifeline, that's a birthright. It's not something that, if you're somebody's wife, this came with your birth fucking right before you even met your husband or met your wife or whatever this is. So who's to say, if some, just because somebody is a man and they want to mix up Islam? Because I told you, every man in the Bible did not have multiple wives. It was a couple of men that had multiple wives, and that's a reason. You're not those men. You see what I'm saying? So um it was making me think something like that too, like somebody taking your tent and covering and putting it over a wicked witch or a demon that's doing bad things for them. But the Holy One is not, is all fully out in the open. You found a demon that got kicked out of the Truman Show, or got kicked out of the Trail of Tears, or they had to leave a community, or they had to leave something, and you're going to take my tent and remove it and give it to this bitch? I don't think so. That's another thing about what God put together. Let nobody take it apart. God gave me that covering. My That's my birthright to have that covering. It's not yours to take it and put it on who suck your dick the best, even when you don't deserve it. or somebody to illegally marry you. Because we about to, I skimmed through this a little bit, and I was like, this is probably where we're at here. This little next piece that I'm gonna read, and this is what I said about the widows. So these families, I know these families ain't been covering up crimes, or somebody's trying to make it seem like, well, the son was somebody's son was dead for 25 years and now they're back, or 30, almost 30 years, or 30 years or something. It's still somebody trying to manipulate the situation if we're not dealing with a Christ energy now. You know what I'm saying? Or like whatever version of me that was alive 30 years ago, if these people did something to me, you know, if these people did something to me, me being fully restored or coming up out of a, because kidnapping also, I feel, is somebody putting somebody in a, I call it a walking coma, because you don't have all your memories, your mind is not fully awakened. So this is what we used to talk about when I first started the channel. I call it a walking coma. You don't have all the facts. You don't have, sweat. What he say? You don't got the something sway or whatever. Like somebody doesn't have all the facts, or this could be conditions for these people to do MK Ultra or some type of mind control or play with somebody's head. The stuff that you should know as a prophet, if even if somebody said you just a prophet, well, the stuff that you need to prophesy about, somebody restricting you from elevating that high so they can come around people and speak the stuff that you're supposed to be speaking. You know what I'm saying? Crazy stuff like this. Okay? The loonies. I think it used to be a rap group named the Loonies. So I want to say, if you look back as to when that group was brought out, that's probably when they persecuted a bunch of people that had got contaminated with some mental illness, or they know the signs in these groups of people, and they could have, instead of getting them out of the game or slewing them, they could have just moved them on. And when they found you and heard you talking, they're like, this gotta be. And once they siphoned everything they needed from you, they say, oh, you ain't nothing. Get your ass down. You ain't nothing, or whatever. Once they get all their materials around you, like some enclosure at Jurassic Park, poke you with a couple needles and take all the blood they need, then they say, we got everything we need. And they move on. And it's like, these people supposed to be dead already. These are the final destination bloodlines. It's almost like you or somebody was supposed to be on lockdown or locked away for a certain amount of time, so these people can just not get your nurturing, because they're not supposed to. These are people that could have killed you already. They did these horrible things. They should not be able to feast off of your energy here to re-embark something. Like, they should just die because it's not there anymore. And then we say, what's wrong with the earth's whores is eating up. The earth's core is warming up, or something like this. Yeah, you're doing something. Or global warming. No, you know what it is. And so many people come, it's like a comment that come in like, these are the elements for what? Something wicked. Or a dark force, or a devil energy to be emboldened, okay? To continue to do some type of activities. Also, I was being pulled to talk about something else. When I was doing that last reading, I don't know if y'all heard me like stop for a second at the end of that reading. When we were using those black, I call them my smoky cards, the demon cards. When I was using them black cards, because I was hearing, somebody was saying somebody hid. I think it was the B. Olsen energy that somebody hid, but somebody couldn't hide this time. Two separate things. If somebody trying to say that something happened miraculous in a house or something like this and I hid, no, somebody was protected. I'm telling you, somebody is emboldening these people to try something. It's not the little shit that we talking about, them taking tarot cards out your house, maybe even sending somebody else to touch your butt or touch your between your legs when you sleep or do something weird like this. Somebody want to try something else. They could need you in a certain area or a certain place to try this where you won't be protected by something. Because I think that they ran up on somebody and tried to do something to somebody. Now, shit could have been lined up differently then. And I feel like everything got smithered to smithereens except for the one person. I, like the white crucifixion. Somebody came in to do something. They could have got away with the baby. They could have got away with your organs. They could have shut down your third eye or something. But they didn't fully take somebody out. Somebody thought you were dead or something because the card with the people hiding underneath the stairs or the people under the stairs. Um, this could also people that are under stairs, like the Ten of Pentacles represents some people staring at you or gawking at you. And these could be people that ran because they couldn't take it. They couldn't take, and they went into hiding. But also, somebody said that somebody hid and they didn't. Okay, somebody needs to know that. This could be somebody sending somebody in for a death mission. Okay. Boulder. Because yes, what happened to that little girl allegedly could have happened in Boulder, Colorado. But it could have been also a Boulder group of aliens or demons or something like this that tried some shit. All right. So somebody did try to remove somebody's covering. This could be what people were jealous of or something the whole time. Somebody being covered. Oh, you know how I say, oh, you're covered. You're covered by the blood of Jesus. Something could happen where they have, I told y'all that what they were doing was doing these death rituals over and over again until you don't recognize yourself no more. Or some kind of death rituals of your bloodline, your blood type, your phenotype, your beauty, your something to wear you down to the fact that they didn't kill you and cloned you so many times that none of your natural attributes are still there. So now you can be susceptible to some type of harm. Somebody could have been stripping you of your armor or the full armor of God or something like this. All right. And this could be why some people are dying. Like you could have been around people all your life. They could have been the witch right in front of your face. Or it's not them that was right in front of your face. These people were taken out and taken in the background 25 years ago. And they learned some powerful witchcraft shit when they was back there. Or they learned how to falsify documents. They learned how to find a target, in straddle them. You know how like boo hags or these other ghosts, they say these are like witches that jump on you at night and they straddle you. Okay. Some kind of way like this. Okay. They're doing it in the daytime or whatever is bolder. Straddling you, also sleep paralysis, shit like this. But like we already talk about this, but something like that. Also, a family took over enough to think that they're mentally in I'm hearing that the kings of Spain or Charles and them of Spain was supposed to stay in Spain or stay underworld. This also be how they ended up with the darker energies or coal miners and things like this. People that dug around and played around in the dark or dug real deep into the earth. Okay. They could be now like naming their children heirs to the throne, acting like I'm dead and I'm not the real queen. It's something like this. Ten of Swords, but some death is not because somebody's like, yeah, oh, this is the son, or this little one is the son or something, but this person studied. I remember when this damn Gemini did this with this marvelous energy. I remember when you did this with Empress Lillian. I remember when you put them on me to study how I talk or something, and there's somebody else that's new now that's saying, oh, I look to you. Yeah, they look to me just like they did the real Hebrews or the real people that carry the brew. Mind you, even if this is the mother side of the family, my dad's side of the family carries the name Bruton. My grandmother's side of the family is the Pitts. And I'm hearing some of these are the pits of hell, or there is wicked or something that's attached to or has been in the past times connected to that side of the family. But anybody that looked at my grandmother in McLaughlin, anybody that looked at my grandmother was thought she was the Holy Spirit itself. But it could be also the connection to whoever was the Holy Spirit, like me in the past. Do you understand what I'm saying? So because somebody was doing something around or somebody was doing something sinister around this person or to me when this grandmother or this mother, and this is when people could have stopped looking at somebody as like something holy. If they're doing something to me now, this is how they could be doing the same thing. Stop looking at me as like holy because now there's some dark forces that's surrounding. You see what I'm saying? And they're doing things where like, oh, this can't be the son. How then? If we was able to do this and if this was supposed to be happening, how then do you call this? Also, some of these sons of David, they can be emotional or something. This person ain't even, you told this person that and they didn't even freak out. How's it? Because you forgot. This is the son of God by way of David. Okay? So somebody could be pointing out that the little one is the son or something like this, but it's just not true. And even if this was the version of me that got taken, if they took me at Santa's Village when I was 12 years old, okay, that wasn't even me. You see what I'm saying? This is still what these people had created. Jay-Z and them or whoever these people is, this is what they had created already in place of me or something back then. Something could have already happened to me. I could have already been taken up. They could have already did something to the real me, killed me or something in a ritual or something. Something already happened by that time. All right, but I'm seeing that it must not have been a death. All right. Also, so somebody's like, oh, well, that's the little one. No, because again, I looked like this when I was little and I look like this when I'm big. I didn't look like that when I was little and look like that when I'm big. So somebody could be doing something here. Or again, we got this mountain lioness energy here. I mean, it almost look like a lion. This could be like the American lion that's supposed to be extinct, but it kind of look like a mountain lion. It's not necessarily a lion. You see, it's like a puma or something like this pointing out who is the sun or what the sun is. That's kind of funny because I pointed out to y'all this rising about that burnt orange or that red sun. But this could be an element here. This could be a real element of mine at my most heightened season in the past. Okay. We got the Hierophant. The rat is in reverse. Somebody could, this could be that same Hierophant from earlier. Okay. Now, this person may not be a rat. This person could have found out something and fled. Shit. Or something like this. Or this person has been, well, I'm about to say unalive, but then I was looking at this. Somebody is not alive. This could also be a battle between, no, we killed that one girl. This can't be the Christ. We didn't kill him. We sent him away. Or we killed him. We didn't kill her. Like somebody's trying to figure out wait. We got to go back because no. Y'all don't know about that part. This shit right here happened before they moved over there or before this person even came into it's something like this. Okay. So imagine you older, you marry somebody. Everybody act like, oh, it's nice to meet you with the family and stuff. But these people really fucking all knew each other. They were all paid to pretend to be your family and friends in your community. And while they were just stealing and hiding stuff from you the whole time. Like, this is what this is. Okay? So somebody could be the chakras is not in line for somebody, but somebody could be panicking because they're going to have to work to build up their chakras again. Okay? And now, like right when they started having feelings for somebody, or they're like, oh, I don't want to do this to this person, or, oh, is that what y'all about to do? Hell no. And then these people could have shocked this person, brainwashed them or something, and now they have to work on rebuilding their chakras. But there has to, in whatever case this is, for whoever this is, the person had to really love you at one point in time, or else it wouldn't be going this far. Okay? Like on some just me and you against the world. So I change if not. Because somebody could be coming back to the planet. They're not going to look the same, though. It could be death to you. Somebody's also making like somebody's name could be Smith, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, with Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. Somebody trying to see who. Okay, one of y'all was, the way they had to set this up. One of y'all was in a secret society. It could be a motherfucker. You thought this person was going to work at the local something every day, but they wasn't. They was going to a secret place and being hauled off somewhere else. Like, somebody was dealing with these people on a level. These people were just plugged into your energy. Like, they had an imaginary link to your energy or my energy. But somebody that you was connected to, they were in the game. They traveled to these places. They were in charge, full charge of themselves in the 5D. You was just something that they brought into the 5D like catnip to play with and sit back down. But somebody's saying somebody has to go, okay? I just feel like that's what this is. Like, the other person got to die, or somebody got to get out, or something like this. All right, we got the Emperor here. This Emperor could be around a snake, or somebody could have turned their snake into a staff. Okay, now they're perched up on it. Yeah, because earlier with that snake, it looked like that man was raging or mad at that snake. And when somebody got mad at the snake could have went and did something like, I know what I'm going to do. You pissing me off. We just slept together last night or something. I'm going to go over there and I'm going to unplug that server to your favorite girl or to your mother, or somebody did something. It's almost like, too, with Job, somebody could be about to start a Job process. It could be a lot of people, because somebody was like, oh, well, cut this person down and see what happened. This could be somebody that's addicted to being around your energy. Y'all always hanging out together. Y'all work together. You call this person when you want to do some work or something like this. But if the person is so nice and sweet, can I get you something? Oh, this like how I told y'all last night with that energy here. But if the person say, well, I ain't got no work today, yeah, I ain't gonna be hiring nobody no more, or like somebody stick you with workers that slack, so you can always be lack, or you can always be working on fucking something over and over again. The same thing is just not getting fixed. You just doing the same thing. Like, trying to get this shit done is taking you like 7 months, a year, 2 years. It should really only take about 3 months. But you working with some people that slackers. And as soon as you cut the person, like, oh, yeah, oh, what you need? Hey, you want me to pick this up, move this or whatever? But as soon as you say, like, oh, I ain't going to use y'all for no more, I found these one Mexican guys or something that can do this drywall in one day, then somebody could turn on somebody, okay? All right? Like, this is something like this here. Everything's okay. Somebody listening to my tarot reading, and then they hear me say something, and they know it could be geared towards them, or they just assume it's geared towards them, and then they go and try to do something to me in my sleep or something. Like, these motherfuckers is weird. yeah, the sun, and we got the snake and the African wasp. Somebody was building some children or hiding some children that they had with some African person, or somebody that could be a foreign energy here. A foreign crown. Like I said, England and Spain. Yes, some of these people. But I'm just thinking like England and France. France could be considered in the middle somewhere. Okay? But Spain is the underworld. Spain is in the dark. Spain is motherfucker that come get you and scoop you up out of this world, and you wake up underground somewhere you don't even know. I don't even know what a place is. You see what I'm saying? Okay, they can show you Spain on the map. This ain't the Spain I'm talking about. That. And then you have your other place. I always say stuff like Monaco or something. It just sounds so fancy. You can have royals there. They're not all on TV and everything, but these are filthy, fucking rich, powerful individuals probably. They could probably, are they going for the Queen of England? I don't know, but you know, they probably, you know what I'm saying? Is the Queen of England going for them? I don't know. You see? Something like that. I just feel like it's a difference. That's a different, something is different. And they might be dukes and things like this. Don't let it get it fooled here. Okay. It's more of an individual thing. Like the way they move is different. It's stealth is different. And that's what I was thinking too, even with the Queen of England. Like, when is the last time any of these motherfuckers been in a war or something? Like how we read about it in our history books. When is we gonna upgrade the fucking information about what a war looked like? Like, I don't know. I'll be wondering stuff like that. Queen of Wands energy here. Like, it's been long overdue. I guess only if you catch the wave and you grasp on to some of these things. Like, the type of warfare we talking about, this might be ridiculous shit. Like, you think it's ridiculous, but thinking about what you're gonna get your roof covered with when you get your roof redone or something like this every whatever. Most people, you know, unless you keep the house for a lifetime, you're probably gonna experience one time when you need to get when you buy the house, you just get the roof done. But there might be something in the shingles or something that can stop something from reflecting off of it, that can kind of protect. Like, there's different type of shit, you know, that the public will be doing to protect themselves from these type of advancements if they knew. Okay. So I got the Queen of Wands energy here. Okay. Sunflowers. Mystic meme. Mystic sunflower. Somebody could be taking somebody's power and giving it to somebody else. We got this Foxy energy here. All right. Oh, and then we got the King of Pentacles. Well, I thought this was the Queen of Pentacles for a second, maybe because of all the flowers. Well, somebody could be masculine. This could either be a female or a male here. For any of those here. And they are saying, well, we're going to lift up this person if you don't want to bow down to us. And then you're just going to get shut down. It's going to be a cease and desist on all the friends, all the king's horses, all the king's men of this dead king or whatever, never to get up again if they're coming for the queen. Yeah, the Ten of Cups, some kingdom could be in reverse. The animal kingdom could be in reverse. Something could be in reverse here. Okay. And then we have the Eight of Cups here. Usually somebody's walking away from the Eight of Cups, but somebody is standing their ground. Somebody could be also testing you to see, what are you? You saying you a lion, but shit, bitch, is you a tiger? And plus, this tiger could be very stingy. Okay? Somebody might don't want to admit that you got the eye of the tiger, because then they might have to, you can make somebody nervous. And plus, somebody going to have to give up their beautiful things. That's another feminine with this. This could just be this could just be the spirit of a tiger. Could be something. If somebody is seen unworthy or bogus for something, somebody examine something. Somebody could have told these people you was a punk. Ain't nobody else like me. I stand my ground or something. And somebody seen that you was kind of like this and they scared of girls, or they scared of another girl that's like them. This ain't like a lion that want to sit with a snake no more. Now you found somebody like you and you scared. So this is why you've been causing all these problems. You don't want to get close to this girl. She going to kiss you and you going to fall in love. Try to make it like it's every fucking body else. Ace of Cups. Plus, because all you got, this could also be somebody that's a traitorous energy. But that's not really, because this is Bengalese or whatever this is. This is Asia. There are people in Africa, they don't show them that much. They look just like Chinese people, but they dark skin. All right. So Russia, I keep on telling you, Russia, yeah, with the Bering Straits or whatever, and all the USSR and all that shit over there, Alaska and all that, whatever like this. But if you look on the maps that they gave us in school, you know, I always say that there's two continents, because if it's surrounded by if a continent is a large, a large plot of land or something surrounded by water, then we really only got two continents. But they say seven. But still, that's over there with them: Russia, China, Asia, Africa. I'm also getting Eurasia. Europa. Europe, eh? It's Europe, eh? So, eh? Instead of a. Okay. Also, somebody could have been used to eating something alive, eating people alive, like leaving the bones. They don't know what to do. Excuse me. When it comes to some ship or relationship, this somebody like, oh, I ain't never gonna get settled down, get married, all this bullshit, something like that. I'm really, they trying not to look at this, but they is thinking about a relationship. We got these poppy plants. I was just hearing that. Poppy Benaki, I wanna be your mommy chulo, can't you see? I think it used to be a song like this. I don't know whose song it was, but I used to like that song. Okay. Um, I don't know. Uh, this look like a black widow here, in reverse. Somebody could have found out something just in the nick of time. Somebody trying to get married to them with the fireflies and stuff here. Somebody was showing like a little, a little light was shown on somebody, and somebody seen. Also, somebody could be hiding some children or something in the south. Silver and dross with a person. This could be somebody that thought that they had the younger version of you and the older version of you, and they were having children with the younger version of you or something in the south, or producing something, doing business. This could be even doing crimes. I don't know. Somebody could have been doing something like this. All right. Petty theft, crime, something like this. Yeah, but it's not fortunate. Whatever they built, they kind of salty. Try to do this shit behind your back, and something is not fortunate here. All right. And then with whatever something here with this Three of Cups, this could be, like I said, this remind me of Moses on these cards. These bandits or something, or these panda. Well, my daughter said something about panda dippers or something. I guess is what they call Nike, like Nike Air shoes or something like this, with the black and white or something. She was like, yeah, that guy in there, he said, yeah, we used to call you this at school, or panda dipper. I'm like, what the hell is that? Because they say panda eyes is the people that got darkness around their eyes because they seen so many creepy things. But so that just kind of made me think, like, for us, it caught me off guard. She said, no, it's what you call the Nike shoe, or the whatever these Air shoes is, or whatever, with the black and white or whatever. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, black and white stripes, bandit energy. Again, like I said, some of your children could have been taken into this occult a long time ago and promised not to say nothing to you. All right. But these three bandits or something that somebody was celebrating with is in reverse. Also, you wasn't celebrating with these people, okay? Three of Cups. I want to see something else about this. Do we even got some tarot cards out here? Yeah, and then the Strength energy, the snake and the rat. The grassies or the grasses or the new green deal need to heal. Okay? Like, take a seat. Like, sit down. We got the snake here and this little rat. But they got somebody's heart. And I was just in there about I thought it was a cool little thing. I was thinking about, just for the heck of it, you know, changing my space out. Okay? Changing my space out. And then doing like a Halloween table, even though I don't celebrate holidays, you know, just to decorate something. I'm just tired. I used to be always decorating something, doing stuff. I just want to do that again, you know, so I'm not doing it around the house or anything like this. So I don't know. I was thinking about doing something, but I seen this heart candle at the store. Somebody could be using somebody else's heart to fuel something that's supposed to be dead here. All right. Could be an emperor that had to, you know, pay attention. Like, maybe this is even somebody is losing money and they like, what the fuck is happening? Okay. Three of Cups. It's like somebody also like, oh, you cuss too much, but somebody else cusses a lot too. Like, just be honest about why you're trying to pick this other person over the other person. And most of the reason don't have nothing to do with nothing else but the fact that you are the real thing and they don't want that. Somebody want to act like they're the power or the only power. You are wrong, Samael. Somebody's acting like they're the only power. So this is a shame. Sandman, Sandra, Sandy D. If somebody send you some kind of so-called strong man and this nigga want to kill you, he supposed to be focusing on strong niggas that he want to kill, and this motherfucker is in competition with you. Five of Swords. All right. There's also two big swords I'm seeing. Like, I'm just looking at that part, and somebody sent a little sword in. Like, these could be a king of swords and a queen of swords in reverse, and they sent their son in to pierce somebody's flower, or lotus flower bomb. Somebody sent their son in to penetrate someone. Okay, now somebody is not protected. Okay, you did not celebrate with these people, or somebody seeing you in somebody like, oh, let me record you getting freaky. First of all, anybody ever fucking ask me to do that, I'm gonna be turned off from you, and I'm not even gonna want to fucking talk to you again. If I find that somebody is making one of my clones, or you like, oh, trying to make me like, ooh, look at how sexy this is, I already seen in the future. I know what, if you end up coming back in the next lifetime, I know what you're gonna look like. I don't want to look like that if you already got this bitch out here naked and shaking her ass and fucking. I want my thing to be, I want my clone that I'm about to jump into in my next lifetime to be, start off innocent or be innocent, bitch. I don't want that. You know, something like this. Like I'm not going to want that. Like, why you playing? Because somebody already supposed to went through a full transformation, but somebody's holding on to whoever, somebody's holding on to that image and using it, maybe with AI or something like this, to stain it before they give you your new life. It's like somebody got a house. Yeah, they've been holding on for a year. They knew that you didn't have no place to go, or you wasn't safe where you was at, but they never gave it to you. But now they're going to give it to you, but it's equipped to be like a smart house to trap your ass in there, or to be watching you while you in there, or something like this. Excuse me. Five of Wands in reverse. There could be some type of... somebody wants you to go live somewhere because they want you to, your energy to recharge something. But you're not going to be protected. There's all these wands or something like this. These people could have been watching you within the past 3 years, you know, by these girls exploiting other women. Shame the fuck on you for money, because they was jealous of you in school and they want you to look like a whore like them, or a whore like they thought you was, or they trying to prove that you was a whore all the time, or whatever they doing. All right. But again, at some point in time, 3 of Cups, this could also mean in the past 3 years, you was not mingling and swapping spit and sucking, you know, with these people. And so if you come around there, somebody might be inviting you, like, go back, move back with your auntie in them house. Remember, you were so happy over there. Go back. But you wasn't doing this with these people. So this will be in danger for you to listen to these people. Yeah, something has been blocked. This is not like the Lord going and clearing out something before you or something. Somebody trying to trick somebody. This could be what happened to a son. Instead of if you had a son or something immaculate between somebody, this could be what happened to your son. They gave your son to this community or somebody, a black person, or like you, somebody like you. They gave this person this, and these people to let something really bad happen to this child or something like this. All right. Or like I said, somebody's being blocked. This could be a son. I was also picking up on like a father, a mother daughter, a mother son complex here. It was another complex I was thinking of. Because I said two, but there's several of these sets like this. And somebody don't want me to say the other one. They don't. Because I was like, I had to say that one. Oh, like this could be somebody's stepmother and they so-called half sister. That could have been what that is too. This is something coming down from God. I don't know what people listen or whatever, but I'm pretty sure these are people in your family or my family that's listening to the messages, our message that we give on this channel. Okay, because it's something that's coming through me, but there are several things. The way I'm breathing when I wake up in the morning, shit. All these elements, a little whisper that I hear, something the neighbor might say when they walking past. All of this stuff creates the content for this channel. It's through me, by me, but there might be me or a small group of people and it's for us, by us, or something, some shit like this. You get what I'm saying? So somebody can't steal something. Okay? These people are enlarging themselves, cloning themselves, using transhumanism to control other individuals with themselves. They were doing something. All this shit is getting stripped. Because like at the time you were fully capable of this, or they were fully capable of doing this, to make sure that if this is yourself, yourself will not turn on yourself or something like this. But somebody did it they did it here and tried to shame you or make you look stupid, or you could be a healer that goes into the woods and you can find some herbs or something, crush them up and make somebody's pain. They get a cut on their leg, you can make a pain go away in 1 day, and in 2 days the shit is already healed up. But somebody could went to school to be a doctor, and somebody's looking at this more high value or something. But it also, what is your intentions, and also what extra is you doing with that shit into the night? Somebody could be about to go to jail for something here that they did to an Ace of Cups in the upright. Somebody was in an Ace of Cups in the upright. They want to steal my Ace of Cups. They want my Ace of Cups. They can't have it. They don't like the intention that comes with it. Somebody could be going to jail or something like this. And that's just the bottom line. Because you're not seeing it how I'm seeing it, maybe. I don't know. Like, you just went to a barbecue, your little sister and things. That's not somebody is tucked away. Or somebody is doing something else, or they already got caught doing something. They keep repopulating themselves and putting themselves back in here, trying to find a way to get to someone. Something is over here. That's the end of it. Whoever's trying to take somebody's Ace of Cups or something like that, that is not going to happen. And the things that y'all would have had to do to try to get to this Ace of Cups, all that money you spent, you should have saved it up so you could pay this person back for even playing around. Because that's what you're going to have to do. 69 is here. 69 boys, get with it. Hood rat, hood your mom. Well, that might be two different songs that I mixed up right there. You ain't nothing but a hoochie mama. Somebody could be also like, oh, I only like people like this, or I like people with these many partners. First of all, nigga, how you know how many partners somebody said unless you one of these fucking creeps and you enjoy watching every time that woman has sex with somebody, but you can't battle the feelings you have for this person because it'll really tell you that it really don't have nothing to do with somebody's body count or what you think it should be or whatever this is. If you like somebody, motherfucker, you like them. These boys be coming on here, they ain't getting none for real. Or they gotta manipulate their way into some pussy. Like, this is the shit that these people are saying. They thought they was coming out strong with that shit. So something could be getting blocked here. A Queen of Cups could be getting blocked from taking anything else from you, but this person want to remain in the upright, and I say it's off with your motherfucking head. Like somebody, like these people calling themselves business people. I know, just like what, but we ain't talking about me going in. We talking about people that been in my energy and then did something horrendous or something that's unheard of, or siphoning, put a straw in my head trying to siphon. Bitch, I got the right to say that you got to go. You know what I'm saying? Just, I don't know. This person wants you on their team or wants you. These could be other women also, or in your family. Like somebody had to get these women or send them on a trail of tears at one point in time before because they was all on somebody's what, and it's a no. Like somebody doesn't want the old body of their father. Empires crumble. Like, dude, when these people was doing this stuff to a child or something, none of you spoke up. Why the fuck would I want you entering into my new clean thing that I'm about to do? Like, no. Yeah, they're like, come on, I'm going to invite you back. Justice in reverse. Some of these people could be fighting so-called spiritual cases. It's no such thing as this. This is just a way for these people to get back on the scene. And I already said no. So, and then as soon as they get on the scene, what they going to do? It's those wicked children that they was talking about in the Bible. What they going to do? That's what, oh, you can't come back here. They're going to block you or something and stop you from what your work is doing. And you the one that got the power, or I'm the one that got the fucking power right now. Like, no. Hierophant in reverse. Like, well, we came over here, we started working on this, like, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Well, thank you for your work and your services. Okay? Nobody told you to do that. Which was intentions right there was to take over something. Okay? Yeah, we got the devil energy here back. These people also, like, I say, oh, dismember this, and then another pop up. So it's just like, come on now. Yeah, this person is working with, so really it's they kill your person or something, or this Hierophant getting blamed for something. It's really this bitch, it's really this devil, and they just probably had sex with this person, and now the Hierophant is the one that's going to die. And the devil just charged back up off of both of y'all energy when this person just went over there and had sex with this devil, with Diablo's daughter. And now this person is looking like because these children of David, these are like cavemen loose on the street or something like that. You can't, or like I said, these are like hardcore mob people or something like this. Okay? But it's also men that's like, well, this nigga ain't what, but we done got some good head from this bitch over the years, and you won't be getting any more. But if one going, the other fucking one is going. Like, yeah, tennis swords. Like, stop. Stop. Like, this could be that in this season, these people have to get repped and benefited so much from being in the area. Before, even if this was the Metro House and I was going to have to go back there and get that place back or something like this eventually, they can't stay there. They supposed to been moved on. They supposed to been moved on 25 years ago or something. Or these are the people that left for 25, migrated for 25 years, and now they're back in those spots as those people, sitting back in those Social Security numbers. I go off of the Social Security numbers of these people. It's the way to line them up. It's like the Christmas lights on down that green cord, and it's the way to keep put them on all of the lights. Okay, to keep them in alignment here. Yes, the appearance change once in a while, but all of them are connected to this particular thing. because this person was using the same driver's license and the same name and the same ID and the same social security number all the time, although their physical appearance could have changed a little bit here and there. It's something about these people being under contract or something like this. Well, this could change it a little bit, or this is what was happening. A family unit was connected to you in your marriage after somebody passed away or something. With this four of coins in reverse and this death. So your family could have kept the holy matrimony, and they kicked me or you out from being one of these podiums in this wicked family group. And then the dead people that was killed or something, these people are in a union or have formed an alliance up against someone. Okay? These people have formed an alliance. A diamond. Norsworthy. They could still be in the mix here, but they could be dismembered and disbarred and dismantled as well. This Jacala energy or somebody. Shit. Because it's like these families got together and made a creation to compete with me. Maybe these girls, you know, we all started out as plus size. You know, there was something similar about all of us or something like this. But they're just not the person. I mean, I don't know what to say. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Go back in there with your mom. What?
More. There's candy.
Ain't no more, Goose. For you. Oh, here's one more banana. Take that one. Okay. So, in hearing all of these people, he said to his disciples, beware of the scribes who like to walk about in long robes. Now, I was just looking at this hermit crazy for some reason. He got one on. This could be somebody like, oh, your family has been doing this in this community for that. But you don't got shit to do with that. You wasn't with these people. Or these wasn't the family. These are the outsiders or something. Or it wasn't my family. That was your family. Or take a closer look. Or that's these people. Something else was going on here. So you're trying to get a reason to get you out because they're ashamed of what you done said about them, their family, or that they can move on, or you don't want them. Somebody wants you to regret saying that you don't want them, you the king, or they want you to sound like in Revelations, I sit a queen on my throne, a widow, or something like this, or whatever this is. Somebody wants you so they can grind your ass, but it just ain't happening. And love greeting in the marketplace. So these could be people like my father-in-law used to always be at the store, at the grocery store. Oh, he'd be over there at Woodman's talking to people. He'd be over there, he just be at the store. He's like, if he gets something wrong or, some food had he know how to get your damn money back though. You get some equipment or something from Target or something, bitch, it don't work. They know his name. So, you wasn't happy with your service? My person was called, but like, yeah, man, I was up in a place like this, and they was talking like this, and they did this, and they forgot our this, and they forgot. He was like, oh, I'll call him. He didn't like to talk. All right, back in the day, I don't know what he do now, but okay. Somebody could be always going to the store. I'm picking up on somebody now. In front seats in the synagogues in the first places I suffered. I mean, ooh. Yo, let me eat my candy. Get back. I'm smacking on this thing. Let me eat my candy. This is my last piece of candy, and I want to enjoy it and give me something to drink. I'll be back.